imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
It's girly power. It's the coach. This is Madden Football.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Los Angeles Rams.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 17 carries, 126 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. We think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. Goff's throw into the hands of Henderson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
We own them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here's Goff. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that. And
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run. It's Gurley. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking. They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Go ahead.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's Gurley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They got him in. It's Woods. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Cook's now in his 2nd season with the Rams. He's had 4 straight years over 1,000 yards. He had 2 with the Saints, 1 with New England, and then he went over 1,000 again last year with the Rams. 80 catches, 1,204 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 50, it's gone. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. Throw left side to Reynolds. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Goff now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Here we go. Like 80!
All day, just like that.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
52. Double tie.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin out in the desert. Atlanta taking on Arizona. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for the former MVP, Matt Ryan. From there, we head east to check out the Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Here we go. 180!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes. You know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Rams to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards, the final tally. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Gurley again here on 1st down. A little second effort there on the strong run, and then dropped just inside of the 20. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Whirling.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the screen.
Here's Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
I believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Zerline now for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Here we go.
Mike 54. Watch the screen.
Play action. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was a safety blitz by Eric Weddle.
That's how we do it.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. He has been on his A game. We're in the 3rd quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
Yeah, he's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation and a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic 1st down.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
I got you. I got you. Shoot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
Here we go. Like 20. Hey, Hutch.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You better be
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Garoppolo. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Right now, 180. 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now it's Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 54, line 54. Get that!
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go, here we go, here we
So
go.
second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
I can't believe they even let you play.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Niners on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. One final try now for Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for L.A., their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.